Hey beauties, I'm here to show you Courtside Waves by Hairdo. I typically don't like hairdo wigs. I've had several, I would say 3 before this one, and I've given them all away. They just never hit the mark for me. And I realized today why. Typically, let me shake this down. Typically, this wants to come far down on your forehead because it is a basic cap. So to hide that, they bring the hair way far down on the cap. So I noticed that, and the other wigs that I had shorter bangs in them on the side or other issues that wouldn't allow me to pull this back like I'm doing here, and you still don't see anything, that there's no lace front or anything. And this one, Courtside Waves, I really like. So I think what you have to do is just find your jam and find the one. This hair is soft. It's very soft. I have read several reviews on this wig, and some people say it's like cosplay hair, or it's not good hair, or it's horrible and they couldn't wear it and it was a ratty mess. And I mean, I was just kind of shocked. I just looked at some of them today because I was going to do this video. But this hair feels really soft and nice, and I think it's, really nice hair for a very economical wig. I got this wig at the Beauty Nook on a clearance price, and I mean, to me this reminds me of Radiant Beauty, honestly. I'm just surprised at how easy it is to style. I mean, you could even wear it back like this, like I do a lot of times, like this, and I will grab some of it and put it in a little clip or something. And that you can, even if you want to, shift this to make this a side part more so than because it's basic cap and it's not any bells and whistles at all. You can't part it just anywhere. It parts where it parts, and that's in the middle. So you can do, this and this piece out cream, do whatever with this, and some aesthetic spray and hold or whatever, and spray that back and hold it. There are so many options with this wig that I've already found today just playing with it. I got it today, and I haven't done a whole lot to play with it, and I didn't pin it back, but I can pin it back. At first I've been wearing wigs that have more oomph on top, more lift, but I love this. I love the way this this laying flat doesn't bother me at all. So I really enjoy this wig. I am enjoying this wig. I've worn it all day ever since I got it. Okay, so let me turn around and see if you can see the back. All right, here's the back of it. Very nicely wavies and curly, little wavies. I normally wear curlier hair for the most part, but I do like wavy hair. So this is my jam, along with lots and lots of curls. So let me tell you a little bit about when I first opened this wig, and I think sometimes other people have had an issue like this. So I put this wig on, and I was playing with it and playing with the top, and I was running my fingers through the back of it and everything. And then I noticed this little brown thick thing, and I went, what is that? And so I took it off, and of course what it was a loose weft. A loose weft and it's real close to, it's up in here somewhere. And I've taken pictures of it that I'll put at the end of this video, and I'll explain it to you. A lot of people would just go, oh my gosh, you know, this is horrible and I'm gonna send this wig back and whatever. And this can happen in high-end wigs and budget wigs like this. It can happen in any wig, because especially if they're machine wefted, because sometimes it doesn't, maybe the thread doesn't catch or something like that. So it's not the end of the world at all. And I know if you had paid like a bunch of money for a wig, you wouldn't expect that, and you may want to send it back. However, you may not want to, because of the way the wig world is today. It's hard to get the colors you want and the things that you need. So what I chose to do, okay, let me say this. I could have just snipped it off, because it was connected to another weft, or so it could have been like the machine, they didn't pull them apart. I don't know how the wefts come, or how they get the wefts off of whatever they get it off of to put it together. I don't know if they come in a string. I don't know how they do it, but it looked like it was connected to another one, or it was a really long one and it didn't catch. Maybe the machine didn't catch it. So as I play with my wig while I'm telling you this. Anyway, so I just, and it took me a bit to get up under there to find where it would lay flat onto the cap where it's supposed to, because this has quite a bit of hair in it. I will say this wig has quite a bit of hair in it. It's not cheaty on the hair at all. And also they Hairdo seems to want to make this kind of a lot up here, so you can't see the cap, because there's no lace front. And you know, that's sometimes appreciated, and sometimes like, wow, I wish I didn't have this much hair here. However, it was fine. So what I chose to do was sew the weft back down, and that's what I did. And I have pictures of it to show you how I did it, or what it looked like. It could have been, some people super glue it down. I chose not to, because I can sew. Or some people choose to snip it off. And I showed you how much hair was on that weft. It was just a tiny little bit of hair on that weft. It wasn't a lot. So you wouldn't have missed it anyway. You wouldn't have missed it. And to be honest, I won't be able to find it just wearing it. I'd have to take it off, and then I'd have to dig down in here to even find where it was. So that's just a little public service announcement or whatever. You know, things aren't perfect. Sometimes I think we always expect the wigs that we buy to be perfect, and they're not always. And I like this enough. I mean, I bought it on a clearance sale. I couldn't send it back anyway, so I was gonna have to figure out what I was gonna do with it. And I could have either been lazy and cut, not lazy, but just not mess with it and cut it off. But I decided to go ahead and sew it, because I can, and because, you know, when you've lost all your hair, you just kind of don't want to lose any out of your wig. But it wouldn't have, it really would not have mattered. You could have just snipped it off. So if that ever happens to you, it's not like, oh, it's horrible quality control or whatever. It could happen to any wig company if they're sewn, because you know, sometimes the thread doesn't catch, and the seamstress doesn't catch it, and that's just how it is. I mean, you know, do you want it to come that way? No, you don't. But if you do, it's not the end of the world or a tragedy, and that's just how I feel about it. As long as it's fixable, and certainly this was fixable, and this wig is, you know, I think this is fabulous for the, I think it's fabulous anyway. And I'm so pleased that it was a budget wig. And I'm pleased that I now am enjoying a hairdo wig, because this is the first one I have ever enjoyed, because I just hated all of them because they came down so far and I couldn't get them to do anything. Some of them had short, like maybe a long bang, but it wasn't long enough to be a bang, and it wasn't really, I think it was tousled bob, and I got rid of that because I just couldn't do anything with it. The front of it, I just couldn't. It just hung down so far. But as you can see, without any product in it and just me messing with it with the heat of my hands, this little jewel is staying back. I mean, it's staying back. And if it came down when I bent my head down, it doesn't take much to put it back. So anyway, I am enjoying this. This is in glazed cinnamon, and it is center, what is it? Courtside Waves. That's what it is. Courtside Waves. And I believe this wig is on its way out, on a clearance, other places. I checked before. I don't know if Beauty Nook has anymore, but Beauty Nook, if they do, and if they can, they will get it for you. There are a few out there, because I think because I did see, you can't really trust websites all the time when they show you that they have a certain wig, because they may not have it. Not everybody keeps everything in stock. They can't keep the whole world of wigs that's out there in stock. And as most of you know, we're having trouble right now with manufacturing enough wigs to go around. I don't know if that's a sad thing because so many people are losing their hair, or if that's just what's happened after COVID. I'm not really sure what is going on, but at any point, that's what's happening. And so it's harder to buy a bunch of hair all the time. This glazed cinnamon is very pretty. I really like it a lot. And I like this. And it's such, does it remind y'all of Radiant Beauty? Kind of does me. Anyway, this is the wig. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, subscribe to my channel, and I will bring more wigs to you. I have another one coming in soon. It's a Raquel Welch. I kind of like Raquel and, you know, her things, obviously, since this is her budget line. Anyway, so until next time, girls, bye.